Hey, AmiiBac Creator and Designer M.Gleason here. We're here with the revision for Mega Man 2 AmiiBac. So let's take a walk together down Revision Alley.
So this is M.Gleason with Retro Game Design, and I decided to share with you guys what goes into creating one of my AmiiBacs. So I've created Mega Man 2, as you've seen posted, and what I'm doing is I've decided to redesign part of it because I didn't like the way the building was in the back. In the title screen, Mega Man pretty much is in front of this section. I recreated this part. This part isn't supposed to be there, but it was just a test. It didn't work. But he stands in front of this, and you see this little door, and then this part of the building is actually like so. So it's kind of like this is the bottom part, and this is the top part, and it's kind of like that in the game, and Mega Man's right here, but this isn't here. Well, I've decided to recreate it so that way it can look more like it rather than Mega Man's in front of this white piece of who knows what. So I decided to start recording and show you guys what is kind of the little process of what goes into these AmiiBacs. It's not really just a screenshot and insert, because I have to design, as you can see, the top of things where Nintendo is pretty much just sideways. So this is the sideways part of the building, and I took it to myself to make this the top part. So if you were to see this, well, it's not in proportion, but it'd be like that. So this is the side of it, this is the top part of it. So, okay, so I'll go ahead and stop this from doing that. Oh no, now you want my password. Now I'll go ahead and show you. So I work in Photoshop. So I've cut this part. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna recreate this so that way it looks more like the original. But I'm gonna have this part. Duplicate the layer, and then transform and flip horizontal. So that way this is where the fold will be on the edge of my AmiiBac. So that way it looks like the building. This is the side of the building, this is the front of the building. Okay, but I gotta get this thing back. So I will hide these real quick. And now I'm gonna copy this door. Actually, since I already got what I wanted, I can just move it over here. Actually, no, I can't. Well, yeah, I can. I'll move it over here. Well, no. Let me redo that. Make it a new layer. I know. I only change these when I really need to. This is just a quick fix, so I'm not going to be doing that. So this is pretty much more like how it is. Once I grab this, I'm going to grab all these and merge them together. So now I pretty much have the top building. I already have my final open, and this isn't how it looks. This is the work folder right here. But this is how this is what an AmiiBac looks like. It's top and the bottom. This is what you purchase. Purchase the printable file. You can print it on anything you want, and then you just cut the sides around, cut this out. That's why it says cut me out. Cut out the background, print this on label paper. You got a retro game design sticker. But you cut these out and then you fold them like the instructions provided suggest, and you have it. See, this building right here, I wasn't too happy with it, so I am actually going to change that. So I usually flatten the layers, so I'm in my work folder instead. So I am going to make sure this is that layer. There it is. Okay, now it's gonna go bye-bye. Now come back over here, grab this thing, pull it over here, pull it back over here. Yep, that's the resolution of real pixels, my friends. And this is how technology has gotten. This is 300 DPI. This is like 2-bit. I'm just kidding. This is 8-bit. See, RGB 8. But no, just let you know, this image is at 72, but it's only 6 inches by 4 inches, and this is a pixel sprite image, so it's actual sprites. Cool thing about this is when you go into this and see how small it is, when I resize it, and if you work in Photoshop as well, go to free transform. However, to make it have that pixelated look like I do in interpolation, I go nearest neighbor, because what that does is it keeps it crisp. Let's see, let's try and get it the actual size. I don't want it too big. So probably, let's see, it's always best to make it bigger and then make it smaller, because once it's small and then you go big, then it just it makes it look like this. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look great right there, but when I click it, boom, got the sprite. So another thing I do is I have a top mask that I forcefully make myself, so that way I can have the actual shape, so I could see exactly where the fold's gonna be. See, the fold is from here to here. It's the edges. Fold the corner to corner and corner to corner. So I want to put this edge right here on that corner. And just test to see, because sometimes I have to distort the image. It's not bad. That's actually pretty good. So just move it over a little bit more. And there. Okay, now I have a Mega Man cutout to show how it'll look, and that actually looks a heck of a lot better. So I think I'm gonna keep that. Now, what I'm also gonna do, I'm gonna test this out, and if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. Usually when things are in the distance from the Amiibo, I actually put a shadow above it and do like a gradation, so that way it kind of, actually I can do that without doing that. Okay, I'm gonna do an FX layer, gradient overlay. These are fun. Basically, you can get a gradient overlay. I'm gonna do a black to transparent, so that way I have control. I don't know why I did that. Okay. See, ooh, too dark. So what I can do is I can actually move. Oh yeah. There we go. See, so now you can actually see. See, I don't actually like how it makes it so dark. See, I don't. See, so I can actually adjust. There's a lot of adjustments you can do. You can make it. There we go. And then if I don't like that, I can make it lighter. But I like it. And that should be it. So this is M.Gleason doing a quick update on the Mega Man 2. And then I'll probably fix the buildings, move them up a little or something. So, but that'll be possibly next time. So, once again, this is M.Gleason from Retro Game Design, and thanks for watching, and talk to you again soon. Keep your controllers plugged in. Thanks.